Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Black screen.
Okay. There is one PPT I have shared. So this is the basic definition of no load current. As we have discussed in yesterday lecture, it consists of two components. One is magnetizing component, that is IM. We have derived the equation of magnetizing component yesterday. In a base per, we'll do one numerical today. But before that, I am revising the concept. And another one is iron loss component. IL we named it yesterday, or you can name it IW. So no load current is actually the square root of these two, IM square plus IL square root, right? So the first component, if we discuss magnetizing component, that we have seen that okay, it is responsible for producing the or establishing the required flux in the machine, different parts of the machine. Different parts are there are 5 parts we have seen yesterday. One is air gap, and stator core, stator teeth, rotor core, and rotor teeth. So addition of all ampere turn required to produce or to establish flux in the air gap, plus flux in the core, stator and rotor, plus flux in the teeth, stator and rotor, that will be added. So it will give you total ampere turn 8060, and then divided by number of turns will give you the magnetizing current, right? Then there is equation will I will give you another equation. Then iron loss component. This component of current is responsible for supplying the no load losses, is iron losses as well as the friction and windage losses, right? So iron loss component you can calculate like this: total no load losses divided by 3 into phase voltage. And we have also seen the equation of no load power factor also, right? So it is simple, the ratio of the iron loss component divided by no load current. Now I'm shifting my screen and recall the equations what we have derived yesterday. Is it visible to everyone? My Google Jamboard screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you've seen that your magnetizing current, right, is actually this 5 parts. So you have to add ampere turn for air gap plus stator teeth plus rotor teeth plus stator core plus rotor core. And if you divide ampere turn total, right, that is 8060 divided by T, you will be getting the magnetizing current. But the exact equation that you learned during your ED stuff, ED subject is this, right? So this equation you have to use it here directly. That is magnetizing current equals to 0.427 P is number of poles into 80. 80 is 8060, huh? That we are calculating 8060 after the total ampere turn, that we name it as 8060 divided by KWS. KWS is stator winding factor into number of turns for stator. Clear? So this equation you have to remember to solve the numerical to calculate the magnitude of magnetizing current. Clear? And another concept, if you want to find out the BG60, because in order to find out 8060, you need to find out BG60, right? That is MMF required, that is gap density at 30 degree from the pole axis in BG60, and it is equal to 1.36 B average. B average generally we know it is given in the data or we can calculate, right? So you write down these two equations. In a base per we are solving one numerical today. So just write down, then I will move to the numerical data. So that data I am also writing in chat box. અને તમને બતાવવું પણ છું હમણાં, ત્યાં સુધી તમે you can write down these equations. Right, numerical I have also written in the chat box, and this equation is on the screen. So you can copy that equation, and you are supposed to remember these two equations. Once you copy this, you let me know. So I will shift my screen to the numerical data. Right. P is number of poles, Kw is the stator winding factor, and stator number of turns, Ts. Clear, everyone has written this? Then we'll go to the data. This is the data which we
સર તમારો માઇક મ્યુટ થઈ ગયું.
okay, unmute થઈ ગયું, mute થઈ ગયું હતું. So you write down this data in which you are supposed to calculate the magnetizing current. It's a 15 kilowatt, 3-phase 400 volt, 6-pole delta connected induction motor, where stator dimensions are given D and L. Number of stator slots are given. Length of air gap is given. Kg is gap contraction factor. That is also given. Coil span is given 11 slots. And one assumption is they've made that MMF for air parts equals to 35% of air gap MMF. So what we'll do, we'll find out the air gap MMF first. એ મળી જાય પછી you have to consider 35% of MMF is required for remaining iron parts. So if you remember, total MMF 80-60 is the addition of this all. એમાંથી air gap once you will get, એના 35% આ બાકીનું બધું છે એવું કહ્યું છે સમમાં. So we'll add this two, we'll be getting totality. Totality મળી જાય, then we'll be putting that over here. Right. For that you need to find out this winding factor and Ts. So that we'll be doing. First you copy the data, then let me know. Those who have completed copying the data, the first task is to find out stator winding factor, KWS. Right. That you are supposed to find out. For that, as you know, this is multiplication of two factors. Kp is the pitch factor and Kd is distribution factor. So from the given data, you need to find out this Kp and Kd. So first, if we concentrate on Kp, what is the equation of Kp? Can anybody give me the equation of Kp?
Cos alpha by 2.
Yes, very good. It is cos alpha by 2, where what is alpha? Where alpha is short pitch angle, or in other word, you can tell chording angle. This is dominant when you are using the pitch factor. That means you are using short pitch coil rather than full pitch coil. So by how much angle you have chorded or short pitch the coil, એ તમારે ગોતવાનો છે alpha, અને એ વેલ્યુ તમે અહીંયા મૂકો એટલે you will be able to find out the Kp. right? So how to find out the angle of chording? That is alpha. Any idea? Can anybody suggest the method to find out? Because this you've done in machine also while calculating the numericals for alternator.
Number of slots no is correct.
Yes, number of slots. You have to find out what is there for full pitch coil, what is there for short pitch coil. That you are supposed to find out. Right. Sneh, Hitesh, कोई idea about how to calculate?
रिपीट कर सकते हो सर क्वेश्चन?
Pardon?
सर क्वेश्चन रिपीट कर सकते हैं?
Question is how to find out alpha, chording angle. Right. That is the question. And if you go to your data, I am shifting to the data screen. Only one line is given, and that line is this: coil span is 11 slots. This line will give you idea about alpha, and you can calculate Kp. कोई नहीं? Okay.
Slot per pole find करे तो
हाँ.
distance.
So first you need to find out for a full pitch what will be the slot per pole. If your winding is full pitch, right, then what you are doing, you are winding the first winding, first coil side in one slot and second coil side exactly one pole pitch away. If it is a full pitch, our distance તમે pole pitch રાખો છો, that is number of slots per pole. હમણાં જે કહ્યું તે પ્રમાણે, right, this distance you are keeping, and then you are making this full pitch winding. Clear? This is full pitch winding. But here what they are doing, they are making this first as it is, but second they are shorting, short pitch coil બનાવે, નાની બનાવે છે, right, like this. So we need to find out this short pitch angle alpha. Clear? So first we'll find out slots per pole. Slots given are 72. Look at the data. And number of poles 6. Right. So it is 12. Right. Now if it is a full pitch, so you go on for the 12 slots in between. Your coil span will be 12 slots. પણ અહીંયા કેટલો છે? અહીંયા in this
11.
they have 11. So it is shorted by one slot. Right. And one pole is actually responsible for half the waveform. 180 degree electrical. So this way, if I repeat the equation in words, short pitch angle or chording angle alpha equals to the number of slots which are short divided by the total number of slots for a full pitch coil into 180 degree. Right. So if you put that, that will be the 15 degree is the chording angle. If I go to this diagram,
સર પાછું સમજાવો તો.
સમજાવો. If you go to this diagram, this angle is 15 degree. જેટલો એ short pitch છે તે. Now I'm repeating the chording angle. પહેલા હું I am explaining. આ તમને સમજાય છે કે નહીં? જુઓ this diagram. This black is a full pitch coil. I will add one more point here. This is my N pole. Sorry, just a mistake. I have done one. N pole is actually finished just before this. So this is my N pole, right? And after N pole, when S pole starts, this is my first. So this I am drawing S pole. Right, આવા કેટલા poles છે મશીનમાં? We have 6 poles such. And a total number of slots કેટલા છે? 72. તો એક પોલની અંડરમાં you have how many slots? 12. Clear? So this is slot number 1. So S pole will start from slot number 13. Right? Plus if you go for, if this is 24 and for here 25th you will have the N pole. A developed winding diagram you already learned in ED, but I am just repeating. Right? So this is N pole, this is N pole, and this is your S pole. Clear? So now short pitch matter what we are doing? If it is full pitch, the first is 1 plus 12 because it is a full pitch. So second will be in 13. But here શું કર્યું છે 11 slots. Look at the data. Coil span is 11 slots instead of 12 slots. 12 slots કરે તો it will be a full pitch. પણ અહીંયા they purposely short pitch એટલે અહીંયા આવશે 12 માં આવશે. So it is short pitch by 1 slot. આ સમજાયું બધાને? So
Yes, sir.
that we are putting here the number of slots for which it is short, so that is 1 upon the number of slots for a full pitch coil, that is 12. And if you go to this diagram again, then when a conductor passes through one pair of pole, it generates one complete cycle. That means when it passes through a one pole only, it generates half a cycle. Half a cycle is 180-degree electrical. And a total 360 થાય, right? So that's why we have multiplied with this 180-degree. So we are getting the alpha to be 15. Clear? Put that value of alpha over here. Then your value of Kp, that is pitch factor, is 0.9914. Check karo. And write all this stuff. જે તમને જરૂર લાગતું હોય that you should write down. At least
999
equation.
આવે.
Ah, here I have got 0.9914, right? Kp. So this equation, this concept of alpha, this all you should write. Clear? જેમને સમજાઈ ગયું હોય અને those who have written this Kp, they should go for Kd now. Kd is a distribution factor. And who knows the equation of Kd?
Sin m beta by 2.
Upon
Beta.
upon m sin beta by 2.
yes, sin m, Jugal, very good. Sin m beta by 2 upon, so I am going for Kd now, distribution factor, sin m beta by 2 upon m sin beta by 2. Clear? Where beta is what? What is m and what is beta? Let me know. Your m is number of slots per pole per phase. Right? સાથે લખતા રહેજો. No doubt you are in mobile, but you are supposed to be in class with your pen and paper or note. And આપણે એક નોટ ભરાઈ એટલું તો કામ કર્યું જ છે હજી સુધી. So in this case, we'll go to the data. 6 pole, 3 phase, and 72 slots, right? So
4.
72 divided, yes, it is 4. So it comes to 4. Now beta is what? Can anybody give me the concept of beta? Beta is a phase spread angle. Beta is phase spread angle. It is 180 divided by number of phase. Right, 180 upon m. Like here we write it phase. એટલે પેલા m માં confusion ના થાય. Right. No, sorry. What is the beta? If anybody can correct me. I have made one mistake. Correct करो चलो.
60 આવશે બીટા.
नहीं 60 नहीं आवे. I have written the incorrect equation. એટલા માટે 60 नहीं आवे. Correct equation is m itself. Right. It is not per phase, but it is divided by m only. Right. So it is 180 by m into number of phase. Right. It is slots per pole in short. Let me correct. Write down you. I'm not able to write here. थोड़ी जगह होती है. Beta is, I will write only the equation. તમે લોકો terms માં લખી લો. Beta is phase spread angle. And it is divided by it is given by the equation 180 into number of divided by number of phase or slots per pole. 180 divided by slots per pole. And they are using some n or some word. I forgot that. But it is 180 divided by slots per pole. Should I write in chat box to avoid confusion? કે ખ્યાલ આવી ગયો છે બધાને?
હા સર સમજાઈ ગયું.
Let me go to another slide. Beta is 180 divided by slots per pole. Right. So it gives you 15 degree here because we have 12. So it will give you 15 degree is your beta. Clear? So now you can put the values of beta and find out KD and write the answer of KD in chat box. Right, use this equation and write the equation of KD here. And then you multiply Kp and Kd both to find out binding factor KWS. So write all answers Kp, Kd and KWS in chat box. This already we have found out. Kp 0.9914 and your Kd is 0.958, right? Perfect, answers are coming. Find out KWS also. right? And kWs gives you 0.95. If you remember, in previous stator design sums, we are taking kWs or kWr equals to 0.95. It is always near to this. Right, good. Everyone is getting answer. It is very good. Then next task is to find out TS. This is also easy, you can do it. So calculate number of stator turns per phase. TS is number of stator turns per phase. So it is total number of stator conductors divided by 2 turns divided by 3 per phase. So find out TS and write the answer in chat box. Someone has written the answer. Yes, TS is 240. Very good. Now the system is smooth because this we already done. Next task is to find out flux per pole because we need to find out B average. Go back to this equation. Look here, everyone. This one. We need to find out B average. This one. And B average by definition is your flux divided by area. Right. So for that we need to find out first flux. So in order to find out flux, what is the equation of flux we are using? We are considering with EMF equation. So can anybody give me the equation of flux?
EPH divided by 4.44 TSF.
Right, E divided by, that is phase voltage, right? 4.44 F TS, right? And સાથે આપણે we are adding this જે મહેનત કરી છે kWs, right? Winding factor for stator. This is the equation for flux. Very good, Jugal. So put the value in this equation. You know everything. What is EPH? Star से delta से check करो. Delta connected. So it is 400 volt only, right? EPH is 400 volt only. So 400 divided by, put all the values and find out the flux and write in the chat box. And then find out the area also. Area through which this flux will pass in the air gap. Right. So the same equation for this B average we are using, but we are working it separately. So it is pi dl divided by P. This will give you area. Yes.
TS કેમ મળશે?
Stator આપણે ગોત્યો નહીં 240. Total number of stator conductors ગોત્યા તમારા. You look to the data. 72 છે તમારા slots. દરેક slot માં 20 conductors. 72 into 20. It will give you total conductors, right? એટલે એ થશે 1440. Total number of conductors. That is divided by 2. એટલે total number of turns થશે. And again divided by 3. L turns per phase. એટલે તમારું 240 આવશે. Okay. Now, right, flux is 7.9 milliweber. Perfect. Then go for area. And then you go for the B average also. Right, all equations are written. You have to write the answers in chat box. I am also writing answers here so that you can compare with your answers. Flux is 7.9 milliweber.
Sir, D ને L ની વેલ્યુ મીટરમાં લેવાની કે mm માં?
D you need to take in meter only. अगर हमारा area meter માં આવશે, right? So use the values given in meter only. And write down the answer of area in chat box also. Those who worked out, it will should be in meter square. याद रखियो. Let me go to the chat box. Right, perfect. The area is 18.85. Flux is 7.9 milliweber. Perfect. And if you go to find out B average, then it is 0.418 Tesla. શા માટે આપણે એરિયા મીટર ક્યુબમાં લઈએ છીએ? અંજનાએ પૂછ્યું ને? Because we are finding out this density in Tesla, that is Weber per meter square. B average definition પણ એ રીતે જ છે. That's why we are taking this in meter square. So the flux is B average is 0.418. Then you find out BG60. If you remember in this DC machine also, we have established the relation between B average and BG with psi. So similar relation here is that BG60 is 1.35 or 36. Let me go through that. It is 1.36 B average. So do that. 1.36 B average and find out BG. Write in the chat box so that it will be useful for others. It is 0.57 Tesla.
सर डाउट था.
Yes, बोलो.
सर नॉर्मली हम आयरन में तो 1.5 से 1.7 टेस्ला तक रखते ही है ना?
हाँ करते हैं.
तो सर मतलब अचानक से मतलब आयरन में 1.7 टेस्ला तो इसके अंदर 1.5 टेस्ला होगा तो सर इश्यूज नहीं आएंगे? मतलब वो मतलब जो मैग्नेटिक अनबैलेंस बोलते हैं ना सर.
नहीं 1.5 करते हैं मतलब that is the upper limit and that is in teeth. And that is 1.2 Tesla, not 1.5 Tesla, right?
Yes,
और दूसरा ये हमने जो ढूंढा, that is BG and B average, it is the flux density in air gap. Suppose BG60 is the average density from 30 degree from pole axis. So जो आपका pole axis है, which is the joining the center of physical center of the north pole and south pole, उससे 30 degree shift करो, तो in the air gap this will be the flux density. This is not in the iron part, right?
यस लेकिन सर मैं बोल रहा था जो डेंसिटी है वो अचानक से इतनी रिड्यूस हो जाएगी मतलब 1.2 2.5 तक. तो सर मेनली
नहीं आप समझो 1.2 is the upper limit. 1.2 is not the value of the density in the iron part. 1.2 is the upper limit of the flux density in the iron part. जैसे कि हमने रोटर डिजाइन का सम देखा था, राइट? तो उसमें ऐसा था स्लिप रिंग रोटर में कि द वैल्यू ऑफ एडजेसेंट स्लिप रिंग वोल्टेज should not be greater than 1000 volt if it's a medium size machine, right? So that is the limit. And once you will get that value, what we are taking, we are taking value is 600 volt. उससे कहीं कम लेते हैं. We generally keep factor of safety 2. The actual values what we are working is much less than that, right?
नहीं सर एक्चुअली मेरा क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि सपोज ट्रांसफॉर्मर आपने पढ़ाया था ना कि जो योक और लेग को जब ज्वाइन करते हैं ना तो वहां से जैसे टर्न होता है तो डेंसिटी में डिफरेंस आता है तो उसकी वजह से टर्बुलेंस क्रिएट होता है, मैग्नेटिक टर्बुलेंस.
राइट.
तो
उसमें क्या होता है
सपोज सर
कि फ्लक्स नहीं वो अलग है. उसमें द फ्लक्स पाथ इज अलोंग द स्ट्रेट लाइंस अलोंग द ग्रीन ओरिएंटेशन, राइट? और व्हेन यू आर जॉइनिंग देम एट 90 डिग्री the green orientation will change at perpendicular directly. So उसके लिए you have the turbulence over there and that's why we are using meter joints so that this green will cross each other at 45 degree.
हाँ वो है लेकिन सर सपोज आप अपनी गली से बाहर निकल रहे हो डायरेक्ट 4 रास्ता आ गया है तो मतलब टर्बुलेंस का इशू सर होता है ना वो बोल रहा हूँ सर. तो उसकी वजह से एडी करंट का मतलब बहुत ज्यादा मैग्नीफाई हो जाता है।
राइट राइट,
मतलब
दैट कंसेप्ट इज राइट।
शाउनी में दिया।
पर ये जो वैल्यू है पॉइंट आप समझो, आप यू आर टेकिंग वन मिन कंसेप्ट दैट द वैल्यू ऑफ फ्लक्स डेंसिटी इन आयरन पार्ट इज नॉट 1.2, is the upper 1.2 is the upper limit of that value. तो अभी हमने ये देखा ना 0.57, तो आयरन पार्ट में it will be near to 0.57 only it will come. So जो आप सोच रहे हो ऐसा ज्यादा turbulence difference नहीं आएगा.
Yes, sir.
Right, we'll calculate, so you will come to that conclusion also.
Yes,
So
sir.
BG and BG60 everyone is able to find out, right? Now you have to use the equation what we have taken in the last lecture gaikale to calculate. We have started this equation. We have written this equation yesterday. ATG to find out the MMF required for the air gap. This you studied in EED also, derived also. ATG is 8 into 10 raised to 5 BG kg LG. Here BG you have to use is BG60. Right. And then calculate the ATG. Clear? So everyone write down this equation and find out the ATG. This will be the air MMF required to establish the flux in the air gap. And then write the answer. Okay, someone has shared some content. Barabar. I should. Dama has asked something. Okay, okay. Good. So calculate ATG, MF required for air gap, and then as given in the data itself, 35%. Say, Sneh, your answer will here. You have to assume MMF to be 35% of air gap MMF. Right. So automatically the MMF required to establish the flux will be, this MMF will be quite less because जो अभी clear हो गया, क्योंकि क्या होगा कि we are establishing only 35% of MF. So obviously the flux density will not rise to that value because the reluctance of iron part is much less than that of reluctance of air gap. That's why this assumption is important. Here it is given.
सर
in the
एक्चुअली ये
data.
सब assumption है ना, वो मतलब एटलीस्ट 2-3 डिकेड पुराने हैं, तो अभी जो FEM में नए आ रहे हैं ना टेक्नोलॉजीज, तो उसका ना मतलब
that is
उनको सर
keeping on changing because पहले क्या था, this assumption they have derived based on the real experiment works. Or
Yes,
experiment में there are some limitations. You cannot do each and every material and area, everything. You cannot vary and you cannot take the actual results. But अभी क्या है, FEM में you can do anything. Any software में you can vary anything. So you are getting to near results. तो अभी recent papers में this empirical formulas are modified.
yes sir.
बट अभी तो हमें तो क्या ये बुक के हिसाब से चलना पड़ेगा और मतलब हो जाएगी, ये बुक में भी अपडेशन होता रहता है, तो 1-2 साल में इसमें भी कंटेंट आ जाएगा. So write down the value of ATG, that is MF required for air gap. Then write down the MF required for iron parts. And then write down the total MF required. And then use the equation to find out IM.
Sir,
You started this lecture. Yes.
Sir, length of air gap meter માં લેવાની કે mm?
Length of air gap to calculate what?
And I'm sir, equation છે ને 8 lakhs into BG into
MM
K.
It is in MM. It is MM. This equation, right? You have to take in MM. ATG. Wrong answer છે, those who written 9017. MF required for air gap is, correct answer is not received yet. So calculate karo. Yes, 301 is correct answer. I'm writing in chat box. 301. What will be units? Ampere turns, right? Or ampere turns. તમે silent રાખો તો the unit is ampere.
Sir, iron part માટે કેવી રીતે define કરવાનું?
આ ATG તમને મળી ગયું 301. અવાજ સંભળાય છે મારો?
Yes, sir.
હા, તો ATG મળી ગયું ને, તો 80 iron assumption આપેલું છે. Go to the data. 80 iron parts is 35% of ATG. I'm writing in chat box that equation. એટલે 0.35 કરવા.
kg તો 2 આપેલો.
kg is also given. kg is 1.2 gap contraction factor.
2 લખેલો હે ડેટા.
ના ના 1.2 ડેટામાં તો મિસ્ટેક હશે, કોઈ 1 રાખવાનો રહી ગયો છે. લેટ મી ચેક. ના ઇટ ઇઝ 1.2. ચેક. સે આઈ એમ શેરિંગ હિયર. તમે વાંચવામાં એવું થયું છે 1.2 ઓનલી. 1 ઉપર જતો રહ્યો છે. ચેટ બોક્સમાં પણ જુઓ, અહીંયા પણ આવ્યો શેર ધ સ્ક્રીન, રાઈટ? ક્યાં ગયા? યસ, ઇટ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ AT. We have written the equation of MF for iron parts in chat box. Then you find out totality. Which is addition of both. Use that equation also and find out 80/60. Then put that value. Write all answers in chat box. Answers લખવાના બંધ કરી દીધા તમે લોકોએ. Yes, ATI is 105.35. બરાબર છે, perfect. And those who find out the final answer of IM also. 80 total 80 is 406, right? Now everyone is in full swing. Everyone is writing in chat box, right? And put that value here. I am giving you the equation on screen to find out IM. We started with that equation. This one. Is it visible to everyone? 80. Sorry, equation of IM. So put all the values here and you will get IM equals to 4.56. I'm writing the answer here itself. Magnetizing current of this motor is 4.56 ampere. Is everyone getting the answer? Any query?
સર આ ATI એટલે આપણે એવું સ્ટેટર અને રોટર
MMF
કોર ને સ્લોટ હતા
બંને.
બધાનું
ચારે ચાર વસ્તુનું સ્ટેટર કોર, સ્ટેટર ટીથ, રોટર કોર અને રોટર ટીથ. એટલે એ ચારે ચાર વસ્તુના યુ કમ્પેર વિથ નંબર્સ, તમને મજા આવશે કે ટોટલ MMF required is 300 for air gap and MF required for all four this is only 100. Okay, 35% આપણે why we assume? Because the question of SNE is relevant here. If you will assume the same MMF to be established across the iron part, so then iron part will go in saturation because the reluctance of iron part is much less than that of air gap. Right. એટલા માટે આપણે 35% assume કરીએ છીએ. If not given, you can assume the range between 30 to 40% if this assumption is not given. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.